First I thought, was it the Richie videos? Was it me? Was it just my channel? I was hoping it wasn't just my channel. But if it was, my work is done. That's it. But I know it's the same as the observatory that was shut down. I don't know. You know, the guy announcing it. I don't know. I mean, nobody said anything. The whole town, nobody knows anything. I don't know. I mean, was it aliens? I don't know. Was they abducted or something? I don't know. As they're trying to throw that theory out there. It's the same damn thing. They just want a reaction. That's it. They want your reaction. They want to see. It's a panic test. Let's see what people do and say, and let's see how many people research the internet shutdown, YouTube shutdown. Here's what I did. Well, once I had to pick my kid up from work, so that's why I recorded the last video. I didn't even know if it was going to go up. So I said what I felt in that video, as if YouTube was shut down for good. And so my reaction, I'll give you guys my reaction, Elite. Okay, I'll give you my reaction. Let's just say that once I realized that it wasn't just my station, that it was everybody's. My kid tried to get on there, stepmom and wife, everybody. It all wasn't working. And then you start hearing the message on Facebook and whatnot. That, you know, Facebook was still up and Instagram and all that. So it's like, oh, okay, all right. So it's just YouTube. All right, well, hey. Once I finally accepted that, or finally realized that it's everybody, not accepted, realized I already accepted it's perfectly okay. Once I finally understood that it was just YouTube, then I started to get the chills. I started to get mixed emotions of, you know, I'm gonna miss giving my output about all these shenanigans that are happening, but at the same time, I'm ready to go. So I was pretty damn excited, to say the least. Let me just get that out there. I was pretty damn excited. Why on Tuesday night between 9 and 10 p.m.? I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. So I'm sitting there on my computer. I still had open videos, even though it was shut down. So I clicked on it on a couple of videos that were still playing. And then I get a notification. The first video that popped up was Emerald Spider. You know, about this big yellow stalking machine sitting there. And I clicked on it and it worked. I'm like, oh shit, man, what the fuck? Just like that. I wanted it to continue on. That's my reaction. Because I thought my work was done. It's not done, apparently. I mean, it ain't done until the fat lady sings. Whoever made up that stupid saying. But I was glad that I was saying goodbye to everybody the past couple weeks, when I started to open up the comment section. And then when I started doing a few live streams, I wanted to open that up and say goodbye to everybody. So I was real glad that I did that. It reminded me of when my cat died, and you know, I knew to say goodbye to him the whole entire past year, because he was 16 years old and he was deteriorating. So I did the same thing with you guys, just saying goodbye for now. I mean, I don't know how all this is going to jump off, but I said this before. I feel like if anything happens, like where we get transformed and whatnot, that, and it's just a theory, because who really knows, is that we're not going up in the air. We're not floating up there. Our spirits already floated up there once 7 years ago. That was you know, within a 5-month period. The people that held on to the testimony of the Word of God, I believe, for that 5-month period where men were being spiritually stung by scorpions of the earth, you know, not literal, they didn't really have big ass heads with big monster teeth and hair like women and tails and whatnot. It's all symbolic and spiritual. Those men that held on, men, women, 144,000, all types of different nationalities here in America, the captives of Judah, all those people that held on to the testimony of the Word of God for the 5 months, I believe, became the 144,000 in the spirit. Because everybody else was busy mocking Harold Camping. They just were. Many, 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 many mocking videos. Every single pastor out there. Oh, no, no, no. No man knows. No man knows the day or the hour. No one. You can't know. Christ is going to come as a thief in the night. Yeah, no shit. That's exactly what happened. He came as a thief in the night. That's why nobody really seen that he stopped by, you know. He came by as a thief in the night and poured out his spirit on 144,000 people. That's why those 144,000 today, nobody's ever going to give them credit for who they are. Nobody's ever going to believe who they are. Because if you believe who they are, there has to be a date that they appeared. That's why people don't want to admit that they're here. They don't want to admit that they're Americans. Because if you admit that, well then, a lot of people are going to be surprised about what's getting ready to take place. So that's why others say that they're strictly just Jews, the nationality Jews. Inward Jew. When you become saved, you become a child of God, an inward Jew. So the 144, well, they're not going to be surprised. They're not going to be taken surprise, caught off guard, because they know what the hell's going on. They were nourished for 1,260 days after that period. Now, is that 1,260 days from October 21st, 2011? Blessed is he who waits to the 1,335th day. Well, that happens to be December 28th, 3 days after Christmas. You know, they do exchange gifts to one another for 3.5 days, and then after 3.5 days, the breath of life enters back into them. After 3.5 days would be exactly January 1st, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But I hope it doesn't get to that point. I hope that it's literally 7 years from October 21st, 2011, the tribulation period, and then it begins the Great Tribulation on the 21st of this month. The question is, how long does it last? Now, I remember Harold Camping went over this, and he thought that it was May 21st was the beginning of the end, which it was. And then, but then October 21st, 2011 would be the end. because he thought it was only going to last for 5 months. Now, I don't want to make the same mistake. I mean, it's not, technically it's not really a mistake, it's just a, you go by what you know, so. But I don't want to say something that I don't truly know. I'm just giving my opinion towards everything. And the tribulation period began May 21st, 2011, up until October 21st, 2011. It's a 5-month period, 153 days. The tribulation started either on May or starting October. And then there's a 7-year tribulation period. The more I think about it, it seems like it started in October 2011, which would be exactly 7 years coming up in 5 days. 4 days. Today's the 17th. October 17th, 2018. It'll come up in 4 days. And the only true way to know this is if there's a mimic rapture. That's the 6th seal opening up, and the 2nd woe is past. And behold, the 3rd woe comes quickly, and as soon as the 2nd woe is up, and the back-to-back, the 7th seal begins, I mean the 7th trumpet, the angel begins to sound, the mystery God should be finished. The only way that the mystery God should be finished is if there's a rapture, fictitiously, because we're not floating up into the sky. We're just not. So back to where I thought before that, if anything, a sea of glass would be the ground that we are standing on, and it's mixed and mingled with fire, because you're looking down at the underground where everybody went underneath to hide themselves, and it's burned up. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, that God can just go like this and transform the floor of the earth. But that's even a stretch. That's just me having a wild imagination. But those people, the elite that are trying to play with us, you're playing with the wrong people. Okay, all these people are going to stand up. And if you think that your deception is going to scare them into killing themselves, well, you're wrong again. Because this deception is going to turn everybody to God who hasn't already. So if anything, my reaction towards this, my feelings about it, it just confirms that I'm ready. That's all. Mentally prepared to bring it on. And when it got turned back on, you know, it's like, come on, man. Just come on. Just keep it off and let's go. Let's get this rolling. Because I'm expecting this month. I'm expecting one or two things. Either the rapture, this fake rapture to happen, and then it'll last up until October 31st, Halloween, or it's the 1290 days. I think, did I say 1260? 1260 was the inertian. 1290 and 1335. 1335 up until December. But December just looks like it's a far, far stretch, a far way away. Now I know they can prolong things as long as they want to, but see, remember, God has a time period that He is done with. So no matter what your plans are, you can plan to rule the world, you can plan to kill 7 billion people, innocent people. Now, not that everybody is not a sinner. When I say innocent, I'm talking about innocent from, you know, wanting to be a damn murderer and kill people because they want to control population. Now they want to do that to us. But all it did was just, it got me ready. It got me ready to go, and it got me disappointed at the same time. And relieved at the same time. And chills at the same time. And, you know, basically all feelings in one combined together. That's what it did for me. And all that did was, it just filled up my core with strength and readiness. And that's all I can be, is ready and strong. So yeah, Elite, good luck with your plans, okay? Oh yeah. Now, when it shut down and I knew it for good, I didn't Google YouTube worldwide shutdown, or I didn't try to look for that information. Other people were looking at it with their social media and whatnot. You know what I Googled? I Googled my warning to the elite. I typed in what I needed to say to them, because I know that the first thing that you do when you Google, the elite sees it. It wasn't about, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Oh crap, what am I going to do? How am I going to? Nope. It was, repent, elite. Okay? Repent. For the day of the Lord is at hand. You know, personal messages. You guys got my point. You guys tested me. How'd I do? Huh? How did I do? Did I pass the test? Or did I fail the test? Oh yeah, and I also had a dream. It was interesting that these two, I don't know, like the typical age of gang stalkers, that, you know, the people that don't really know what they're doing. I was walking by them, and I stopped and I started talking to them about being gang stalkers. I knew that they were. And then they literally showed me the app that they were using to gang stalk me, and they decided to turn against the gang stalking corporation, and they spilled all the beans about it. And I'm like, man, that's an awesome dream, because it's gonna come true. These people, there are people that are turning away from it. Now, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know why, I just know that, I just feel like they are, because a lot of people are starting to wake up to this nonsense, and or just feeling creepy about it. Maybe they get approached by TIs, but it's going to come crumbling down. And I love it. I love the fact that the elite, they have this plan. And again, I don't know how many people are waking up there too. I would pray that and hope that some people are, because well, when you know that your script is being unraveled by a regular person, and every time you try to test somebody, and it's not just me, okay? Justin seems to know and have a lot of intelligence without having the surveillance intelligence. So when you have I don't know, when you have like 144,000 people that are not fooled by your nonsense, and they're warning people also, and you're seeing that it's you know, you're very predictable, and on top of that, we're telling you what God's getting ready to do to you guys if you don't turn now. I wouldn't wait until I wouldn't wait to test and see. Well, you know, remember May 22nd, 2011, when those real tornadoes ripped through the middle of the United States after everybody started mocking Harold Camping about giving us God's warning about judgment that began on the entire world? Remember that, when those real tornadoes happened? That woke your asses up a little bit, didn't it? Well, I'm just letting you know this. The last part, when the earth shakes mightily, when God really shakes the earth mightily, it's really going to be from God and not from you clowns. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't want to chance it. I wouldn't want to take it to that point. So I already know that your wars and rumors of wars started on April 7th. I did many videos about it. I constantly reminded you of it, okay? And the reason I keep saying that is because I want to remind you, the elite, just in case you forget. Just in case, because I know how the plankton syndrome is. I know that it doesn't matter. You'll almost have the Krabby Patty formula, and you'll get taken from you, and you'll try again. You know you can never get it, but you'll constantly try. So just to remind you, I know what your script is. Other people are waking up to your script too. I know your top main puppeteers. They're all reading scripts. They can't literally speak from the top of their heads. They can't. And Richie's doing this purposely to be annoying, because he knows I'm on his ass. And yeah, he constantly will. The kids just keep pay attention to his videos, what he's saying in it. That's right. The only thing I was disappointed about yesterday about YouTube shutting down was the video I just made about Richie and the other Bitcoin seller. I didn't have enough people that watched it. It was like 43 views, and then everything got shut down. I'm like, damn, man, that was a good one too. I got both of them, just caught red-handed. I mean, and look, it's not a secret that the elite watches everybody's videos, especially the ones that know what the hell's going on, and they take our information, they record it, they take it, and then they distribute it to their puppets to start reading our information. You know, like, we're all going to the last day, so deal with it. And then, guys, we're all, if you think, okay, if you want to walk around with hope that someone's gonna save you, we're all going through it. I believe in Jesus Christ 100%, that he came here and tried to make people give better day, whatever, and I think he rose again 3 days, some shit like that after that. I believe that truly. Yeah, sure, I believe it. Yeah, you believe it, all right? You're gonna believe it, Rich. Okay? I know that you are a highly trained reviewer. Okay, let's put it that way. You're a highly trained reviewer, and you review things with a high whatever, a high IQ. Okay, even though you don't have an IQ, but you review things, and you watch, and you listen, and then you defend yourself constantly. You're constantly defending yourself. It's a good thing I don't have a script, because look at the sun. See, guys, it's covered the hell up. Where's my shades? I'm just saying, I was a little bit disappointed at that video. didn't get out there for enough people to see it. That's it. Other than that, man, I'm perfectly okay with YouTube shutting down, because I know that when it's shut down, my work is finished on that platform, and then it's time to start yelling from the rooftops and letting all of my stalking neighbors know also, hey, you want to keep stalking me? Fine. Guess what's getting ready to happen, everybody? And you know, for the people that are in my neighborhood that stalk me and watch my videos, when this all jumps off, you obviously know where I live, right? So you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them for you, because you guys are lost. I understand it. You don't think for a second, I don't even think you guys believe in God, because if you did, let's put it this way. If you believe, oh no, hold on. Attention all gang stalkers, every one of you. If you have any love in your heart besides the love of money, you wouldn't be stalking people. Do you love your wife? If you have a wife, if you have a husband, do you love your spouse? You can't possibly love them. If you're stalking people, you can't possibly have love for your wife or your husband. You know why? Because I love my wife. I love my family. I love all of my subs. I love all the people that I've commented to, even the ones that don't agree with me. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I know you guys don't understand how somebody can love you when you don't love them. I understand, because that's the way I felt before. Like, how can somebody say that they love me and I don't even freaking know them? Well, I understand now. And I thought before, they're just saying that because it's a nice thing to say. Nah, that's not the case. You truly do feel that way. Hold on. So, oh, October 2021, crafts in the meadow. I can't possibly imagine myself walking around, driving around, stalking another woman, okay? Or stalking some kids, or stalking anybody. There's no way in hell. I would feel so damn creepy and disgusted that I would feel like God would just strike me dead with a horrible death. So no, there's no way that you guys have any love in your heart. So back to Richie, same thing. There's no love in his heart. There's nothing but an angry voice coming from that tongue of his, that sword that he has flapping off. There's fear man, fear AI, fear Satan is his message. I have the exact opposite message. You don't fear man, you don't fear AI and computers, and you do fear God. Sorry, I gave you the middle finger there. Well, it was 3 fingers. I started around the room. Fear God. That's it. And when that 7th trumpet begins to sound, the mystery of God should be finished. As soon as that rapture happens, oh my God, am I gonna have a party? Oh man, I'm telling you, I said it in many, many videos. When that rapture happens, I am going to do frickin' flips, cartwheels, back jumps. I might even buy a damn trampoline and just jump on it. That's a good idea. Because I know that from that point on, well, the mystery of God is going to be finished. There's a 10-day period from that point on. There has to be. Tops, 10 days. Maybe just 7. Because maybe, well, obviously, their plan is going to be, your guys' plan is going to be ixnay on and play, okay? But how excited am I going to be? like I got a taste of it yesterday when I realized that YouTube was shut down, and then I text Gary and I text Justin because, well, I wanted to let them guys know that I want to let you guys know. I know Justin doesn't watch all my videos. He has other things to do, but I wanted to let you two guys know, mainly because I talk to Justin a lot. I was gonna text SJD, but Gary, I don't know. I gave you the mayonnaise, man. I mean, what can I say? I gave you the mayonnaise that symbolizes that you can use anything rotten for good, to show love. I can use something as worse as rotten mayonnaise to show you that I love you, brother. That's it. So I wanted to let you guys know that it looks like this is it. It looks like this is it. Looks like YouTube shut down, and I'm ready. And I know you guys are ready. So, but that's what it made me want to do, is reach out to people. And I started to think about my subs, that I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys anymore, but I still will be able to text a few people, talk to a few people, because once it's completely shut down and we're still here, well, then we probably will be talking to each other. But and I even thought about texting Derek. He probably blocked my number, but just to let him know, Harold, remember Harold Camping? Remember that false prophet? Remember how he warned us 7 years in advance, like he was supposed to? Just like everybody these days, once the peace treaty happens, we have 7 years from that point on. Well, we would all be doing the same thing that Harold Camping did back then, which is warn people that we have 7 years left. But Harold Camping didn't believe we had 7 years, and if he did, people wouldn't have taken it seriously. And if he was going to say that May 21st, 2011 is going to be a spiritual rapture, that it's going to be the beginning of the 144,000, nobody would have believed him. Because nobody believes it now. Who truly believes the 144,000 are here? You can't convince anybody that they are. So YouTube and the elite, when it gets shut down for good, and you play that rapture, it's going to be one of the best feelings in the world.